Hi, I'm Randall Barney. We're here at the NAB show speaking with teleport, satellite, and technology providers about their customer solutions, and here's what they had to say.
Obviously, being a service company, we're extremely focused on the quality of our services to our customers. We provide end-to-end services, primarily focused on the capture and delivery of media, both for linear networks and OTT. So our customers expect an end-to-end service. So it's a very simple answer. The ability for us to provide them the service level they want is totally controlled by our people. This is a people skill. And the quality of their communication with our customers. So it's communication, understanding exactly what the customer wants and expects, making sure that they understand and we understand and have the same expectation, and then delivering on that and communicating whenever there are issues related to that. We don't ever live in a perfect world, and if there are issues, we need to be transparent, responsive, and make sure that we fix those issues for the customer. We originate more than 800 cable and broadcast television networks on a global basis. We have facilities all over the world. So we have customer issues daily. And again, it goes back to communications. Generally, if you look at big projects that we do, if we take a network-owned stations in-house, which we recently did for one of the big broadcast networks, one of the alphabet networks, when you do that, it's an evolutionary process. So it starts with communications. You launch the service. In this case, we took over 8 of their own stations in North America. And then it's consistent follow-up week after week after week to find out what's not working or what expectation they had that we maybe didn't understand that expectation, or vice versa. Our expectations that we had from them in terms of delivery of media or whatever, that are not being met, so that communication can resolve what the underlying issue is. So in our business, it's being proactive. If there's a perception of an issue, whether there is or not, don't wait for the customer to have to come to us. We need to reach out to the customer proactively and make sure that all of those issues have been addressed on a continuous basis. We do this 24 hours a day, 365 days a year. So there's never a finished resolution. It's about doing it on a consistent basis, day in, day out, month in and month out. Obviously there's a theme here, and that theme is communication. So the reality is, if we don't consistently communicate with our customer on an ongoing basis, then we're going to have an issue because expectations, it's very much like a human interaction relationship. Expectations without communications ultimately become divergent. And when that happens, then it takes a lot of work to get them back to where they should be. It's communications. We have 1,200 employees on a worldwide basis, and as we've discussed this morning, this is about the interaction of those employees with the customer. Obviously, we have hundreds of millions of dollars of technology deployed around the world, but at the end of the day, the customer is dealing with a human being. And so in order to do that, we have to consistently send the message to our employees that they are critical. We have to consistently let them know that we understand the nature of their critical job. It's a mission critical business for our customers. And without their diligence, then we're not going to be successful at that. So it's about communicating to them. And it's about doing it almost every day. That it starts at the top and it has to go all the way down through the supervisors to the master control operators and the engineers that are on the front line. And candidly, it's just discipline. It's very easy when things are going well to forget that we have to do that, and then all of a sudden people stop performing at the level they need to perform at. So we need to instill in our employees every day how important we believe they are and get them to understand that, and then show the proper respect to them, which starts with the proper salary and then goes through when there are issues to work with them to be able to give them the tools to be able to respond to those issues.